Wait
me
for
off
it.
when they be acting like.
There, I am so disappointed.
All right, welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. All right. All right, welcome, 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 everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have a lot that we need to talk about, and this is just one of the videos that we need to do. So let's go ahead and, you know what? I want to give a special shout out to the text notification squad for coming behind the scenes with me today and helping me do some investigative reporting, right? I want to thank you all for that. Thank you, thank you. Thank you to the people who were part of this text notification squad. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so, my goodness. This right here. So this man has been exposed, and we're going to get into that. Let's go ahead and get live on all of these platforms. We're live on Twitch. We're live on Twitter. We're live on Facebook. We're live on LinkedIn. And of course, we are live on YouTube, which is the main platform. Welcome. All right, so we have a few different videos that we need to play. I am your host, Tonya TKO. I am a self-love specialist from TonyaTKO.com. I help you learn how to love yourselves and one another. On this channel, we use viral video topics as teachable moments for what self-love looks like in your life. And I want to ask you all this question to start the video off, because this is one of two videos that we need to make. This video was about him, but the next video was about the young lady who allegedly was hit with a brick by a man who allegedly by a man who allegedly wanted her phone number. And I have this question for you all. Are you all for truth, regardless of how inconvenient it may be? Are you all for truth, or are you for going from and hopping from page to page, looking for talks that fit your narrative so that you can have a skewed or a tilted point of view on the inside, and then you find people who can validate your reality? Are you for truth, or are you for your lowercase t truth? Nonetheless, let's get into today's video. We're going to start off with a few different things, because this man right here, so for those of you who don't know, there was a young lady who claims that she was hit with a brick, right? She claims she was hit with a brick, and then this guy came out and claimed that he was a witness, right? And he came out and was like, oh, I was there and she was never hit with a brick. She was, oh no, he said that she was hit with the brick, but that he was just watching, right? He was watching and that he would watch again. I don't want to play all of those things for you. You can just type the word Tonya TKO and brick, and you can just scroll down through my videos, because we need to continue moving forward. Nonetheless, we're going to expose him because his page, he used this opportunity to ride the wave of misogyny and expose himself as a black pill, red pill, manosphere incel who dislikes and even hates black women, black single mothers. He probably wished that he wasn't born. You know how they go. They don't want to be here. And this is the vegan makeup that I am wearing. the one that I sold last year. I am going to be selling it. Well, I have 2 packs that I'm going to be selling this Christmas, so look out for that. Okay, so if you are ready, I am ready. Oh, man. You know, I caught a lot of flack and I'm still catching flack, but that's okay. I want you all to remember all of those harsh words that you had to say to me, all of the people who said all this, that, and the other. Hey, just wait for it. Wait for it. Here we go. And here goes somebody. He did what black men do best, lie. Well, if you're a black woman, a black man created you. So I guess that was a lie too. Maybe you're not even really here. You know, far too many of us are dealing with unaddressed hurts, and we're not working on them. And we are going around looking for things to validate our point of view and our existence, right? Let's continue going forward.
What the brick situation has taught me is that there are just a lot of men who want to hit women they find disagreeable or they don't like, and that's what it boils down to. There's a lot of layers of like misogyny, misogynoir, her being dark-skinned, her not being straight, a lot of aspects that can play into the little politics of this. But what I'm learning is that men just want to hit women they find disagreeable. And I'm not going to offer caveats. I'm not going to be like, well, it's this type or this. No. I need you to fucking listen for a second. Since I made those videos yesterday, I've been getting a lot of mentions from men, a lot of ats in videos, a lot of dudes making videos about me saying various things. There's been a bunch of them that I haven't brought up or haven't stitched, but there's one in particular I would like to show you. It's gonna be a little upsetting.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick and all these black men just watch. For greater context, go back and watch that video. So I wanted to say, ma'am, I'm truly sorry that happened to you. However, what do you want us to do as African-American men? We live in a society where you and other women have made videos talking about you were superior, you were equal to men, you were better than men, you don't need men. But then you want to scream and clamor for our protection in situations like this. I'm really sorry.
Let me ask you all a question. If you were out and about and needed help, would you come to a person that looked like him for help? Does he look, I just need you to look at him. Does he, of all people, does he look like he would help you? Does he look like he can help himself? If a neo-Nazi went up to him and slapped him clean across his damn face, does he look like he would even help his doggone self? It's like the unmitigated gall of some of these males. He's like, you said you're equal to men, you don't need us. Sir. I mean, he looked like the only thing he can lift is a box of cereal. Or a packet of them Hawaiian sweet rolls. That's what he looked like he lifts. He don't look, let me just keep going. I don't want to get caught up on that, but does he look like he can protect anyone or that he would be willing to protect anyone? Really, if there was a baby running into the street and there was a truck coming and all he had to do was grab the baby's arm to pull it onto the curb, does he look like the type of person that would even do that? I mean, come on, sir, who you think you're fooling? I would take my chances. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Come on. I'm serious though. Does he really? He's talking and his upper lip look like it's quivering. He look like, can't you just see him as a boy? I can just see him as a boy crying for somebody else's ice cream while his is in his hand. And he's so busy trying to get the other person's ice cream that his falls. And while the other person is eating their ice cream, he's jumping up and down, stomping on his. He looks, please. Nonetheless.
Happened to you. But if you look at this, what about the prior? We live in a society where you and other women have made videos talking about you were superior, you were equal to men, you were better than men, you don't need men. But then you want to scream and clamor for our protection in situations like this. I'm really sorry that happened to you. But if you look at this, what about the prior situations where there was a gentleman who tried to intervene on a woman being assaulted and he was shot and killed and she rode off with her boyfriend? There's another video where a paramedic was intervening on an African American woman who was being assaulted by her baby daddy and she shot and killed him. I'm sorry, man, but at the end of the day, I don't know what to do anymore, because at this point, it's like if we step in, we lose our lives. Y'all still may leave with this individual, but yet y'all want to say that y'all are equal to men, but you also want our protection.
That whole video is an act. It's a lie. This isn't about the safety involved. This isn't about equality. This is all an intellectualizing of the fact that people want to be able to hit women. I went through and I screenshotted a bunch of the comments from that video that the creator had liked, because they've turned the brick guy and the brick into sort of meme hero, like a folk hero, right? You can see that the top comments on this page are, can someone check if the brick is okay? Strong, independent, only no man, you got this. Strong, independent woman, justice for the brick. Brick 1, lady 0. And I haven't just seen this on this specific video. I've started to see it on videos across TikTok. Quarter brick, half a brick, whole brick, bang. Nah, that brick gotta spin the block one more time. That brick gotta be reusable. Team brick picks up brick. Well, with the brick emoji. We need the brick man, and brick man we trust. I now see the purpose of the brick. Not to mention comments on my own video being like, I would have let him hit her again. She was mocking him, so she was asking for it. Seems like she got what she deserved. And on top of that, one of the guys who is either lying and claiming to have been one of the men who didn't help, or was genuinely one of the men who didn't help, has made a series of videos about this and about why he didn't help.
There's someone in the mad scientist says this black brother is crazy. Ain't nobody want to hit a woman. He sound crazy. Are there men out there who want to hit women? I mean, the data speaks for itself. You're probably one of them, and you're gaslighting in the comments because you don't want anybody to peep game. But why don't you do this? Why don't you do this, mad scientist? Contact me on my website, tonyatko.com/contact. Give me your first and last name. Let me run a background check on you and see if there's any of those little misunderstanding domestic violence disputes in there. Let's take a look and see how many of those you've racked up over the years. Let's continue.
Has made a series of videos about this and about why he didn't help.
Hold on.
Well, with the brick emoji. We need the brick man, and brick man we trust. I now see the purpose of the brick. Not to mention comments on my own video being like, I would have let him hit her again. She was mocking him, so she was asking for it. Seems like she got what she deserved. And
in the same way that people created emojis out of this chair that they were celebrating, and many black people pointed out that if it was a black woman being assaulted over there, would these men have clamored from miles around, swimming across the ocean and all of that to protect her? They're making memes about the brick. A woman was allegedly or supposedly assaulted by it, and their response and their reflex is to laugh and make this some sort of pope icon.
On top of that, one of the guys who is either lying and claiming to have been one of the men who didn't help, or was genuinely one of the men who didn't help, has made a series of videos about this and about why he didn't help.
The guys who was there that did not help her when she was getting hit with the brick, right? I feel like people need to know the whole story before they start commenting and say things they don't understand.
I don't know if that is the real Cynthia G in the comments. Somebody said no one could pay me to birth a black man. Listen, from what it is that I have learned, they don't want to be birthed. From what I've learned, they don't want to be birthed. So, ladies, you have to make the decisions as you see fit. Listen, I got no further comment on that.
Why he didn't help.
The guys who was there that did not help her when she was getting hit with the brick, right? I feel like people need to know the whole story before they start commenting and say things they don't understand or they don't know. You guys don't even remember who you guys are trying to defend, who you guys are trying to speak up for. This is the same woman that was going around smacking white people in the streets. She's not innocent. She was actually taunting the guy. There is a lot of single mothers whose baby daddy.
So now here he goes. I want you to pay attention to his talking points, right? Now, one of the things that kind of stood out to me, I don't know how small their community is. When he first originally made this statement, one of the first things that I thought was, how does he know what she's doing online from being out at the club, right? I'm like, well, then I thought maybe the community is just really small and they all know one another. Who knows? Who knows? But wait till you hear. Wait till you hear. Wait till you hear. And for those of you who are saying that I'm being dramatic, no, I don't know. Listen, I need to cut up that video that I did with the black man who was blaming his mother for all of the hardships of his life. Meanwhile, his father was abusive, and that's why the mother had to leave him. But they didn't care. They didn't care that the father was problematic. They had higher expectations for the mother. And then I just came across a video yesterday. Somebody sent me, shout out to you, I don't remember your name, but of a black man saying that his mother did a lot of wrong things. And one of the first wrong things that she did was getting pregnant with him. What can I say? They don't want to be born. And you don't know whether or not the one that you give birth to will be glad to be here or like some of these. So nonetheless, let's continue.
They left them with 10 kids.
Here, so he's going to be talking his manosphere talking points.
The guy. There is a lot of single mothers whose baby daddy left them with 10 kids. You included, thou are bitter in the comments, thou are calling me all type of names. For all the single old black women who are independent, that don't need a man for nothing, that don't need a man for protection, I'm suggesting you get yourself a brick. It's only 58 cents. So you can protect yourself instead of talking down a man and expecting man to come protect you.
So if you're starting to see...
So I just want you to just see and pay attention. Just see and pay attention. He's holding up a brick. He's saying that they're only 53 cents. Maybe you do need to get a brick. Maybe you do need to get a brick and carry it in your purse. And when one of them come up to you, just take it out like a damn ham sandwich and smash it into his face. You got to strike first, ask questions later. This is what they're saying. They're telling you how much it costs to get the brick. They're telling you where you can get the brick at all of these major stores, or you could just pass by an empty lot. They're laying all around in some of these neighborhoods. For those of you who are in lower income, impoverished neighborhoods, some of these broken down buildings, you can find an arsenal of different bricks. You can get half brick, whole brick, the thin brick like he had. You can get the old time brick. You can get the cinder brick. That might be a little too big to put inside your purse, but maybe you can strap it up on a leather belt and just swing it round and round like Wonder Woman and just let it go into a crowd. Or maybe when they come up around you, just put your two hands through the cinder bricks and just push them right in the head. I really don't know what else to tell you all. They're telling you what they want you to do. They're telling you, they are instructing you. This is what they want. This is what they want. If it's too heavy for you to lift with two hands, maybe you could just put your arm through it, lift it up from the side, and just come around on one of their heads. I don't know, but this is what they're saying. First, they're saying they don't want to be here. Second, they're saying, look, I don't got you. Third, they're saying I might harm you. Fourth, they're saying you need to protect yourself from me and other people who look like me. So what else are you supposed to do? Maybe you could get a pantyhose, put a brick in there, have it just slung over your shoulder, ready. I don't know. You know, I need to go check outside and see if when one of these lots I could find me a brick. I'm just saying, I don't know what else are we supposed to do? Ladies, please arm yourselves. Arm yourselves.
Through line here.
And somebody's saying, I hope this happens to their mother and their sister too. Dear, what the hell are you talking about? Do not wish harm on a black woman to make a black man feel bad. Please, no. Please erase that. Erase that. Erase that. What's wrong with you all? I see people laughing. What you talking about? What's so funny? I don't see nothing funny. We talking about real life here. We talking about real life. Shoot. Listen. Maybe we just need to have a brick as a purse. Just put a handle on it. Listen, they have screws that can screw into bricks. You can get yourself some of that quick-grete. It's called quick-grete, and it's like a liquid. It hardens and it'll become real solid. You can just get a handle from like an old briefcase. Go to the Salvation Army, get a handle, get some screws, put the quick-grete on there so it stays in there, so that as you're swinging it, the handle doesn't come off. Because you know you're going to have your nicely done fingernails. You don't want to mess up your manicure. You want to be able to take care of business and then still go back into the club afterwards with your nails and hands still intact. This is why I'm saying a briefcase handle screwed into and stuck onto a brick may be able to do exactly what it is that you need to do so that you can continue on with your night without getting calluses, without getting any of the debris on your hands. What else can I say? What else can I say?
It's that men who feel that women owe them something, that owe them sex, or that sex is what their value to them is, or that women who aren't properly behaved, or women who don't get in line, that this is the retribution. That while they wouldn't do it, that they're glad to see it have happened. And while they wouldn't say glad to see it have happened, at the point at which you guys are calling the brick man a hero, or calling for the brick, or wanting women to get hit with the brick, you should just admit that that's what you want. Right? I don't know. You know? It's really depressing and awful, but I think it's at least time that y'all admit that this isn't about your own safety or your protection or like some complicated situation in which how would you have calculated? Because realistically, someone could have just been like, hey, whoa, yo. You didn't have to fight. You didn't have to, somebody could have called 911. Like, there were plentiful options. So maybe it's time to just come to terms with what you think is and isn't okay. And what you find to be retribution. There's not really much more I can say about this. You can't both be angry that women have such vitriol towards men and then also celebrate a man hitting a woman in the face with a brick and then not understand why women are afraid. It's really fucking bleak. This is a nightmare. So, you know, just, I'm not gonna make any more videos on this. I think I've dug up as much as I can, and it's literally just men find it funny that she got hit in the face with a brick because she was not likable. She was a black woman. You have to keep that element in there, that she was like a dark-skinned black woman who did things that were not agreeable and just maybe a little annoying, and therefore she deserved to be almost killed. A brick can kill you. And it's not even me being hyperbolic. It's a fucking brick to the face. This is gotta be one of the most depressing things I've seen on TikTok. Or at least, like, it's not even discourse. It's just, this is just violence.
I mean, I guess he don't know what's really going on out there, because I ain't even surprised no more.
This is just violence. So, you know, I don't know.
Some of you were talking about, I saw somebody put up a comment about a brick on a chain. You know what? That might work too. If you can get a bolt. If somebody said E600 is another great adhesive. Get yourself a bolt with a chain, and then you can just wrap it around the chain, throw it out, and be able to yank it back. That one might be a little more risky than the handle that I was thinking of, but you know, we all got, I mean, it's going to be like Mad Max out in this bitch. Like the Thunderdome. I mean, this is the type of world that they want us to live in. They want us to live in a world with unfettered violence, where it's unconstrained, and even women have to now be out here. I saw a woman, let me tell you, I saw a woman the other day right? On IG. Let me show this to you. I hadn't planned on showing this because it just, when I saw it, I was like, this is how we're gonna have to be out here on the real. Let me show this to you. Because when I saw this, I said, oh, okay, this is what's up here. So this might have some music in it. So we're just gonna play the video, right? So look, take a look. This is how we're gonna have to be. This is a look. this is we're gonna have to be out here like this. Look, she running on rubber bands horizontally. Ladies, get in the gym. This is look at this. Look at this. Ladies, get yourself in optimal physical peak performance. That guy with the glasses, I know she could take him. There was a man who attacked a black woman in Paris. She had to beat him down. This is what an Caucasoid dude attacked a black woman in Paris, and she had to beat him down in the middle of the streets. And it's like, this is what it's leading to. And then they're going to be like, oh, why all these women out here so muscular? This is why. I mean, come on. I mean, ladies, she getting kicked in the stomach and all of this. This is enough. Listen, for real, I'm going to need somebody to throw me some of them 45-pound weights. Look at how she's running backwards on rubber bands. She's on an instability ball. He's putting the weights on and off. He's holding her from the side. This is how y'all going to have to be out here for real. Because a lot of these men are wishing for the day of the purge, and you all are going to have to get yourself ready. I need to go find some of those rubber bands. Listen, we're about to take a quick break, right? And when we come back from the break, we're going to play a video from Yanni where a person who claims they know this man shows evidence or makes a claim that he wasn't even in Texas when this took place. They're going to show his name, his page, and where he lives. I ran a background check on him myself when we were behind the scenes with the text notification squad. And it is true, he does not live in Texas. So when we come back from this break, so listen, why are you cackling? You listen, unless you over there doing, unless them cackles are helping your abdominal muscles, I'm going to need you to go and get your routine up, just like this woman. Do you see this? My goodness. So listen, I need everybody to get up out of their seats. We are getting ready to take a movement break, because if you're going to be getting in tip-top physical shape, you need to start now. So get up out of your seats now. Get up out of your seats and let us take the time to move. Come on. Come on. Listen, I'll be back in 3 minutes. And when we come back, we're going to play the footage claiming that this man was not even in Texas at the time of the alleged assault. And I have to say alleged because there's another video coming up after this one with a different type of expose. So we're going to get into that. So 3 and 3. There's some QR codes on the screen, and I'm going to be reading the Cash Apps when we get back and the PayPals later in the broadcast. So if you're going to contribute now, because we're going to be back in 2 minutes. All right, we're back. Before this comment goes off the screen, I want you all to see this. Babalu says, I don't care if you go to the gym. A woman is no match for an angry, violent man. Y'all better start going out at night with your husband. This is what they want. They want you to be dependent on male presence. They want to create a world that's violent that can only be combated by the violence of men. And I say that the world needs less men in it. Black men are killing each other at a rate of almost 1 an hour. If we do not replenish the stock, then there'll be less black men. They want to create some sort of way that you can be dependent on having to deal with their fucked up ways. If men were all that motherfucking great, then women would be more than happy to have a husband to walk around with. But y'all niggas is tripping. Y'all niggas is crazy, and y'all niggas be acting problematic so that a woman would rather be by herself. Listen, ladies, arm yourself, because an angry, violent man, there's more than one way to surefire put him down in his tracks. Listen, I really don't know what else to say. These men, they are desperate because they know how much they need and depend on you. They're desperate for you. They are desperate for you to continue to have some sort of artificial need for them. Why don't you concentrate on making yourself useful, Boombalat or Boombaclat? I don't know what your name is. Why don't you concentrate on making yourself a pleasant person to be around so that a woman wouldn't rather be around a goddamn cactus than with you? Come on. Nobody is going to try to keep a man around just so he could fight other men. Just go get yourself a blammy. And you just take care of it that way. I mean, I don't know what else to say. This is sounding more and more ridiculous by the day. This is, I'm not getting it. Anyway, let's go ahead and read these apples. All right. So Kaylee sends $1 and says, "Don't burn yourself out. Love you." I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to jump into this Yanni video, right? Where she shows, she has it all compiled together. People sent me these individual links, but Yanni compiled it all into a video that we can all watch together. And I want to give our sister on YouTube some shine. All right. So let's take a look at this video real quick. Here we go. All right.
Her whatsoever. But nobody ever.
All right. Here we go. The audacity of some of these bums. I mean, the audacity, listen, and the thing is that they're not just saying this on the internet, they're saying this in real life. They want to create some sort of artificial need for them rather than them just being good people that folks want to be around. They had a sweet deal before. Why didn't they just behave in a manner that would have kept this sweet deal going?
Protect her, but nobody ever questioned her whatsoever. The same energy you had when you were defending her, when you were out there advocating for her without asking any questions. How come you didn't ask? Where's the proof? Where's the brick that he hit you with? Where's the police report?
Hi ladies, it's Yanni and I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you an update about the woman who was brutally hit in the face with a brick by a
Allegedly.
man she rejected. The witness who came forward, real name William Moambi, who is a regional operations manager out of Nashville, Tennessee, was recently exposed by his ex. It states here, the video you posted of the guy with the girl who got hit with a brick is fake. The guy is my ex. He was never there. And he posted the video for likes and views. Then she went on to say his name is William Moambi and he lives in Nashville, Tennessee, not Houston. He wasn't even in Houston when everything happened. Typically, I don't respond to this crap, but I don't like the fact that everyone is bashing this young lady over false allegations.
So an update to this. As you know, there was a black woman who was attacked because she didn't give her phone number to some random man out on the street. He couldn't handle the rejection and smacked her upside the head with a brick. He could have killed her. And there were a whole bunch of black men around.
Somebody is saying, so her face being 12 times its normal size isn't proof? She was injured somehow, yes. Was she hit with a brick? That's alleged. Was she hit with a brick by a man who was asking her for her number? That is also alleged. Just keep waiting for more and more information to come out. I mean, two things can be true at once, and two things can be false at once as well.
Who did absolutely nothing. They stood there and watched. After she posted that video on social media showing the aftermath and showing her head swollen, this man right here got on the internet, David Brancaccio's internet, and claimed to be one of the men that was standing around and said he wasn't going to risk his life for someone who asked to be hit in the head with a brick. He used...
Listen, estrogen is an amazing hormone. Don't let these people have you denigrating the hormones that make you a woman. These men are not acting like women. If they were, they would have jumped in, because a woman is more likely to protect you out in these streets than a man. Just, unless, of course, that man is attracted to you or wants to have intercourse with you, and he's hoping that if he protects you that you'll have intercourse with him. I mean, then there's that.
His justification was she's made inflammatory videos. She's very, she's done this before. She's hit men, so she deserved to get hit in the head with a brick. Well, come to find out, his ex-girlfriend posted receipts. He isn't even from that area. He was nowhere near where this event took place. He got on the internet to tell bold-faced lies about a situation that he had nothing to do with. Also, he could gain clout and adoration from others.
Somebody is asking, why would she lie? You know, the very first video that I did about this, I showed her social media so that you all could get a sense for what her integrity is like, what her I'll leave it at that. Listen, there's some things that you all don't know about. There's some things you don't know about, but there are many reasons why a person would lie. There are many reasons, unfortunately, but don't worry. We're going to do another video. Don't worry. Nonetheless.
He-man, woman-hating black men on the internet. He did all of this to lie with his full fucking chest when all he had to do from the beginning was simply say, I hate black women. Jesus Christ.
So this is the official update, and I checked out the Facebook page and everything checked out okay, even though William here decided to swipe his TikTok and he decided to swipe his Facebook. I went through his friends list and a lot of his friends are from
I ran a background check on him. This man is from Nashville, Tennessee. He has no affiliation with Texas whatsoever. That is his name. Then there's only one named like him, and he's not in Texas. That's the crux of it right there. That's the crux of it. This is pretty much it for this video. There's another video that I need to do after this one, addressing this young lady and the story that she's telling. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't even do the story. Maybe I shouldn't. Because I still don't know whether or not you all are for the truth or whether or not you're for the narrative that suits you. Whether or not you see a story and you're like, those damn black men again. You know how those black men are. And throw everything out the window, and anybody who doesn't agree with you, then you go and you bully, you harass, you harangue. However, is the goal to get to the truth, or is the goal just to find another story where we could be like, these damn black men, you know they ain't no good. Didn't I tell you? Haven't you seen it time and time again? I don't know if I should do it because I don't know if people want to hear. I don't know if people want to hear the truth or if I should just shut up. Like people were telling me how they're so embarrassed of me, how I should have just kept my mouth shut and all this other stuff. Okay, maybe I should just keep my mouth shut. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. So listen, Andrew, you're sending the Cash App through. Let me check the PayPal before we get out of here. And then I want you all to tell me what your self-love lesson is from all of this. One of the things that I want us to remember is that when these stories come up, somebody sent in $5 through Trishelle. Trishelle sent $5 through the PayPal and says, squats and self-love lesson. I'm asking hard questions and the truth doesn't care about feelings. Oh, okay. All right. Well, during the break, I did some push-ups. I'm still trying to get up to doing push-ups on my straight legs. So I did push-ups on my knees as well as planks and trying to lower myself down from a plank slowly. But it's still very difficult for me. But I'm working on building up that strength. So, listen, no, there were a lot of people who were like, I'm unsubscribing because you're coming out against this woman, etc., etc. And people are like, oh, they don't want to watch my page, they don't want to this, they don't want to that. People were calling me a mammy and all this other stuff. Over what? Over trying to get to the truth, trying to ask questions. And there's some questions that some of you could ask, some very obvious questions that are not, that 2 and 2 are not making 4. But this video isn't about her, this video is about him. One of the things that we can do is question everybody. He came out with his statements, and we know that there are people who are thirsty for internet fame. He came out with his statements claiming that he was there. Did he show footage of himself there? Did he have any type of documentation, anything showing him there? Is his name on any police report as a witness or anything? Speaking of police report, we'll talk about that in the next video. So nonetheless, oh, hold on. Somebody is saying, what is obvious that is true? What? Let me see who's saying what here in the comments. I'm looking. I'm looking. Let me see. Somebody who is here by the name of Cynthia G says, what you mean, did she get hit? Yeah, she got hit in the face with a brick. Did she? Is that what the security footage outside the club shows? It's like we're making a lot of statements, but what are we actually doing to verify the statements that we've made? What are we actually, besides repeating a narrative? Yeah, she was injured, right? And look, you all can feel however it is that you feel about me. Feel however it is that you want to feel about me, right? Let's just find out what the truth is. Let's find out what the truth is. Did the bystander say that? OT or QT is saying even the bystander said that, did they? Or did the people that I showed in the last video who claimed that they were bystanders, did they say that they were across the street at the gas station and that they did not see the alleged assault? And that when they came back to the, go look at the video of her with the camera showing the people. People were like, where's the brick? What are you talking about? I wasn't out here, right? So did the bystanders, if there's a bystander that said, yes, she was hit with a brick, send that to me. Send that to me, please. Send it to me. Send it to me. Send me the footage. Go to TonyaTKO.com, click on contact. Send me the footage of a bystander saying that they saw her, besides this guy who lied about being there. Send me the footage, because at the end of the day, it's only about the truth. So let's get in touch with these witnesses. Let's do that. Let's do that, right? The side of her head looks like it was hit. Yes. The side of her head looks like it's injured. Yes. Yes. So somebody is saying they need a press conference with an attorney statement. Like I'm saying, there's some pretty obvious things that should be present which are not present. But are you all willing to go with me on an uncomfortable journey in search of the truth? Because the text notification squad knows, because we spent hours behind the scenes today making phone calls. We spent hours behind the scenes on hold with hospitals, police stations. And we even got the name of the nightclub that this alleged assault took place at. We've been in touch with the news station. And what we're going to do is in the very next video, we are going to comment on what it is that we found. Now, like I said, I don't know. But I'm going to present the findings that I have. I'm going to show you a lot of different things. And then we are going to talk about what it is that we found. But the thing is that we have to have the humility enough to be like, you know what? I am not attached to a narrative. I am attached to the truth. We have to have the humility to be like, okay, let me, even though I don't like what this person is saying, let me investigate it to see if this is true. QT is saying, I'm sure there's more to why he hit her. Who's the he? Who's the he? Who hit her? Was she hit? How did she get injured? And it's unfortunate that in these internet days that we have to ask these questions. That's unfortunate. Listen, I will see you all in the next video. So what is the self-love lesson from today's video? To me, the self-love lesson to me is about humility and advocating for what's right and highlighting what is not right. Listen, and I hate that this has become a distraction from the larger conversation, because there are real women and girls who are assaulted each and every day, for real, by men who are rejected. And it's unfortunate that somebody may have written that narrative in order to be able to gain some semblance of popularity. So nonetheless, I will see you all in the next video. What is the self-love lesson? Go ahead and type SLL. Let me see what your self-love lesson is, right? SLL, let me see. Type your self-love lesson. Statistics, let's see. I am tethered to the truth and not a narrative. Honestly, I don't know. This one is going to front. I don't know. Linda is saying, why is there, I'm not even going to read it, because that's one of the things that, so there's a person, is that the real Cynthia G? I don't know. There's a person that's, because there have been other people who have come into the chat with the name Cynthia G, and it has not been her, who is saying that she was hit. She is injured. Yes, she is injured. How she sustained those injuries is still up to question, unfortunately. And I hate that it's up for question, because we really should be focusing on the bigger picture, right? However, there's some things that are unfortunate, inconsistent, and unfortunately, there's some things that, yeah. We'll talk about it in the next broadcast. Self-love lessons. I want to see you formulate them from an I standpoint. I, and let's see, I, and what your self-love lesson is for you. Let's see. Come on, I want to see. I and the self-love lesson for you. I have SLL, having a pew pew is your friend. What is the self-love lesson for real? You know I take these self-love lessons very seriously. And someone says, I love listening to Tonya and Cynthia. Listen, I feel that there is space for many different messages online. And I think it's important for you all to go to different platforms and listen to different people's takes, to listen to different information. Otherwise, you do not want to get caught in an echo chamber. You don't want to get caught in, you don't want to get caught in an area where the same message is just being confirmed and pushed back and forth. You definitely want to listen to different things. I appreciate the truth. I always look for the message in the mess. That's very interesting. SLL, I'm a truth seeker. Birdie is saying, I thought you was defending the brick this morning. Change, please. Why don't you take a screenshot, screen record me defending the brick, and then just publish that. Shame me on the internet. Shame me. Go get a screen recording of me defending or saying that she deserved anything. Please go get that recording and shame me on the internet. Do that. Post it up on IG, post it on TikTok, tag me in it. Do that. If you can find video footage of me saying that she deserved to be hit or any of those things, please, by all means, shame me. If I said that, right, then I don't deserve the platform that I have. So deplatform me by shaming me and putting that footage up. Do that. Do that. Do that. All right. Come. Let's see. Self-love lessons, y'all. I'm looking at the screen again. Self-love lessons, y'all. I mean, there are people who hear what they want to hear. Somebody's saying don't judge a book by its cover, and unfortunately, we are in a time of the rise of the feminine, and there are people who are hitching a wagon to the black female follow train, and unfortunately, it is going to be to our detriment if we don't gatekeep and be meticulous about the truth. All right, I will keep my emotions in check until I know all the facts. And you know what? You don't even have to keep your emotions in check. It is okay to be upset. It is okay to experience emotion. This is a very troubling time that we're in. We can't keep our emotions in check until we have all of the facts because the story is still unfolding. What we can do is remain open, even as we are in an emotional torrent, in a flurry of emotions. We can remain open to other ideas. We can remain open to other information coming in. So, listen, if somebody's saying that is not her, go click on her channel and see if that's her. You can click on the person's channel easily. I can't do that from here because I'm live. So listen, I am on my own. I will not count on nobody to protect me. Let's see if we can change that statement around to what it is that we do want. Instead of having any nots or don'ts or anything like that, what is it that we will have? I protect myself. I depend on me. These are statements that we can say that keep us in the energy of attracting what it is that we do want in our lives, okay? Being so quick to try to cancel another is telling. I read the room when I walk in and run away when tensions start. 1K is not enough likes. We have 1,000 people on YouTube and 85 on Facebook. It's a small broadcast on Facebook. Let me check the apples to make sure we got everything. We got everything. Kaylee is the last one, unless there's some sort of delay or whatnot. But other than that, let me jump out of here and we will be back with the next broadcast. Tonya TKO. and I am out. I will see you all in the next broadcast. For me, the self-love lesson from today is truly about humility. It's about flexibility. It's about feeling what I'm feeling and remaining open. Feeling what I'm feeling and keep my head and my wits about me. Okay? So I'll see you all in the next video. Tonya TKO, and I am out. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, love yourself.